What's up, Beef Squad? Dun, dun, dun. What's up, everybody? What's going on, Peep Squad? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's good? What's poppin'? Baby, it is Sunday. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are feeling good. I hope everything is all good. For real, for real. Let's get into it. Let's talk about your girls out here in these streets wildin'. What's up with Wendy? Why Wendy got a problem? Why Wendy got a problem with Mia? What did Mia do to Wendy? And why is Mia worried about why is Wendy worried about if Mia, you know what I mean, is cool with Gizelle and basically got Gizelle's phone number? Why she worried? She said she didn't even like Karen until recently. So what's going on? How y'all doing? What's good with you? What's up, April? What's up, Florida girl for life, baby? How you been, Florida girl for life? What's up, JoJo? How you doing? What's up, Mo? Don't forget to check out Mo Accessories, baby. And also, who else is in the building? Felicia Butler, Hattiesburg, Mississippi in the motherfucking building. And what's up, Raheem Charles? How you doing? What's up, Tony? Tony's in the building. Make sure you guys go check out Tony YouTube channel. Basically, show him some love. Subscribe to his channel, baby, because the boy's on point. You know, he's good peoples all day and every day. I just put his name in the chat. That's the name of his YouTube channel. Please go show him some love, baby. So let's just get into it. Let's just talk about the situation. Let's talk about what's going on, what's popping in the situation. We got Candiace out here working hard. Candiace is out here taking care of her husband and everything else. He ain't cooking like he used to cook. He ain't running no restaurant. He done sold it. Now he's living off of Candiace's mother and living off of Candiace, and he's moonlighting as her manager. Oh, not even her husbandager. He's moonlighting as just a manager to manage her behaviors. So, and I don't get the situation when they were playing, you know, oh, tell me about your spouses at Karen's house. Why would, you know, Candiace basically say that, you know, one word to describe me, what would it to describe your spouse? And she said crazy for herself. Like, why would she describe herself crazy when that's like one of the things that, you know, Karen basically allegedly went to the producers and told them that they need to give, you know, Candiace some help out here in these streets, and she's acting like she crazy, talking about she got issues. Like, what's going on in this situation? Lord have mercy. What up, LSW? How you doing? So, you know, you got all these situations going on, so let's just get into it. So, and then, you know, when it comes to Mia, she used to work at the strip club. She used to be a bottle girl. You know, she was probably doing something strange for some change, allegedly. Then you have Ashley basically shading her, basically saying in her confessional, Ashley said in her confessionals that, you know, I see why she got that, you know, vaginal rejuvenation, that little situation working on her clitoris done, because she was up in the strip club smacking and banging it, you know, and they gotta be tight because you're in there clapping. I was like, Lord, Ashley, why you gotta go in there and talk about the woman like that? Ashley is a trip. Ashley's a mess. Why are you talking about her like that? Girl, you shouldn't be talking about nobody and what they do for a living and how they doing it or when they doing it, because baby, you were with the Grand Reaper, and with the Grand Reaper, you know, you guys are not even having sex, point blank period, and you're pleasing him in a certain type of way. Which hole are you using, Ashley? Which body part are you using in that situation? Because she talked about her relationship with her husband, how they getting it in, and I was like, ew, Ashley, we don't want to know about you having sex with the Grand Reaper and the Grand Keeper. There's nothing that even, keep that shit to yourself. TMI, baby girl, we don't want to know. And then we got Wendy. She's out here selling candles with extension oil and shit like that. Doesn't that remind you of Monique Samuels and her selling her oils and things like that? But yet, you know, it seems like Wendy is doing it a different way. She's selling the oils inside the candles, so it will have the aroma and things of that nature. And Monique Samuels got the oils where you can smell it, where you can burn the oils, or you can rub it on yourself. So it seems like Wendy is coming in with a game plan. It seems like she's picking up all the moves news that Monique Samuels is about, baby. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. What's up, Chef Disaster? Please go check out Chef Disaster YouTube channel. Show him some love, baby. What's up, Sweet Brown Sugar 504? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Miss T? How you doing? So, you know, so there's a whole lot going on in that situation. So you guys let me know what you think about all that. I was like, and damn, did you guys notice? Did you notice this? Did you pick this shit up? Did you notice that the show was better without Robyn and Gizelle? Like, it was an entertaining episode. The shit was all right. It was all good without. I was like, damn, it looks like Gizelle and, you know, her sidekick are not needed because they didn't come to the party. They had their little small scenes, but their scenes were boring. But, you know, Karen looks like she's running the girls. Karen looked like she got the shit together, like she's holding it down. And she brought a little bit of piece of Mia in the situation. Then Karen hooking up with Ashley again, and they're basically on good terms. And then she's hooking up with Candiace again. It seems like, you know, they tried to blackball a lot of people to green eyes, but they can't do it to Karen. And it seems like the ladies are flocking to Miss Karen Huger. So who got the smoke? Who got the tea? Who got the honey? Who got the juices? It seems like Karen does. The other two ladies, Gizelle and Robyn, wanted to, you know, not come to Karen's event. I wouldn't come to her event either after the way that she done dragged my husband and me. I wouldn't come either. But they thought that them not coming was like, oh, we gonna throw salt on you. But her event went off without a hitch, and we had reading, we had shade, we found out information, they got along, and then they shaded at the same damn time in their confessionals. And it seems like Gizelle and Robyn wasn't missed at all. Like, everybody was just being bout it, and Wendy was bout it. She got a problem. Why she got an issue with Mia? What's going on, Wendy? Are you jealous, baby? Are you jealous of your girl because she got that real paper, that money long? Is that what it is? And she's confident in all the surgeries that she had. Maybe she needs to get another skin graft on her face, because from her cheek, from the side of her face down past her cheek to her lips, baby, look like somebody took a shredder and shredded the side of her face. I don't know what's going on with that situation. She remind me of Freddy Krueger, baby. Miss Mia, you might as well go back and get that shit, put some new skin on that face. If you're going to get everything else done, put some skin on the side of your face, girl. But in any event, what do you guys think about the episode? What you think about the situation? I'm talking shit as usual. Latasha Jones, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm here for the tea, girl. Thank you. Wendy had the smoke tonight. Yeah, Wendy had the smoke. She was ready to go in. She was ready to go ham. Yes, she was. Sure, Robyn would not go. Of course she was not going to go because she got dismissed. Baby, I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down. Ooh, wait. And Latasha Jones, what's up, Peep Squad? What's up? How you doing? What's good with you? So let's get into the situation. Let's just talk about it. So I was just like, ooh, Wendy was feeling a certain type of way. She sensed, you know, that she gonna have to compete. I don't know why, Wendy. This is your second season. So why you worried about Mia? You know, I guess she wants to put Mia in her place. I guess she want to tell Mia what it's all about. Like you a newcomer, like you was last season, Wendy. And she's just trying to get to know the ladies, just like you did it. But you picked a side. You picked a side all the way, and you picked the wrong side. And look at you crawling back to Karen. Look at you crawling to Karen. Look at you hugging up to Karen. Look at you being decent to Ashley. You didn't like none of them. You just wanted to be up Gizelle and Robyn Booty, baby. But it seems like you had a change of heart. Now it seems like Wendy wants to run the show too as well. She's trying to really do it. So let's get to this situation. Let's talk. We're gonna finish. We talked about this party in another video, you know what I mean? So basically the situation is going downhill from here or there. You got Miss, you know, Karen basically calling out Gizelle, letting her know that, baby, you ain't ish. You had a 5150. That's what she really meant to say about Sing Sing. But it seems like Karen doesn't want to really mention the situation about Sing Sing, baby, because when Ashley asked her about Sing Sing and what did she really mean about that situation, she didn't tell Ashley. And that's how smart Karen is. is Karen ain't gonna tell it all the tea until she wants to tell the tea, until she wants to spill that tea. So basically she's keeping that tea to herself unless she found out that tea is fraudulent. But in any event, Karen did not tell Ashley about what Sing Sing mean, but we all know what it means. It means 5150 because Gizelle been through a lot, baby, and she found Jamal was out there in them streets, baby. He was tearing them women up and he wasn't using protection, baby, and he went all the way. He finished all the way. So therefore he had a kid even before he married Gizelle, Lord. And he was cheating on Gizelle, and Gizelle had to go allegedly to the 5150. So it seems like Karen don't really want to spill that tea and tea more. She's being quiet, but she did say on Watch What Happens Live that she thought Sing Sing was a lunty Ben. She knew what it mean. She knew what she wanted to say about Sing Sing. She just didn't want to say that she was in a crazy house, because when you make fun of people's mental illness, you know, you're going to have a whole community of people with mental illness and professionals come after you. So basically Karen is very smart, and she's watching her back, and she's watching what she say, how she said, and when she said, and she's playing the game. I mean, she's all the way playing the game, all the way in and out. And the way that she dragged Robyn, she was like, Robyn, when you getting married? You know what I mean? And then Robyn was like, when you get married, pretty soon, I'm going to invite everybody I want. You know, it's going to be safe. It's going to be a nice environment. It's going to, you know, I'm walking down the aisle. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. You know, my life, my marriage is real. You know, we're really married. You know, we're renewing our vows. We really love each other and everything else, just to throw that shade at Robyn, because, you know, it's like Robyn is playing a farce. Like, people don't know what's going on with her and Juan, whether they really together or not. They just staying in the same house together because it's cheaper. He don't got to pay child support, and he can be a father at the same time. And then, you know, he can commute to work back and forth because they need his paycheck and they need Robyn's paycheck at the same damn time to live comfortably. But if Robyn let Juan date before, when they were living together and separated, allegedly, she said on the Breakfast Club that she was letting him date and come home and everything else. Who's to say that they ain't sleeping together and she's letting him date whoever he wants, so she can just keep him on the show as having, you know, about to have a marriage, you know, about to have a wedding, and blase and the third, to keep it moving. But tonight, baby, it looked like you don't need Robyn tonight. I'm sorry to say. And you know, I don't like nobody to lose their job or anything else like that, but Robyn and Gizelle are really not needed. For real, for real. So Karen was out here shading. Hey, Miss Sugar Mama, how you doing? What's going on? Karen was out here shading, baby. And then Gizelle had to jump in. What you saying? Her marriage is not true? Karen was like, I gotta call it like I see it. She said, I know mine is real. I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about what I do, how I'm really married, how I'm really living together, how we really got a relationship. Y'all want to question whether, you know, Karen basically saying, y'all want to question whether me and Ray are having sex, but we really married, we really together. And you single bitches are trying to come at me. You don't even, Gizelle, you ain't even got a man in sight. How can you come for me? How can you come for Ray and his ding dong when you don't got a man in sight, baby? Nobody's hitting your ding dong anyway. And your man, Mr. what's his name? Mr. Jamal Bryant, he be doing a lot for the community, so kudos to him. But Mrs. Jamal Bryant, he couldn't keep it together for a full season. You know, he couldn't even come through for you for a full season. He showed up one time on the boat, and that was it. And that was that. You supposed to take pictures together. You're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, and everything else. Even the daughters was disappointed. How can you come from a woman that really got a man living with her that's really gonna show up for her? You know what I'm saying? Karen has been practicing her read since last season. I'm telling you, Sugar Mama, she has. What's up, Florida girl for life? So yep. The situation is, I was like, yo, she dissed the shit out of Robyn. Robyn didn't have nothing to say. Like, you see that shit? Robyn, your badass tomboy ass didn't have nothing to say, Robyn. Robyn didn't have nothing to say. It was like, Lord have mercy, Robyn. She just shaded you in your whole relationship. Is it true, baby girl? Is it just for show, just to keep a paycheck, that hopefully you and Juan will get married? We got, what's her name, Ashley's husband out here, Michael, telling people that Juan is not going to get married to her because he heard the scoop from Juan himself. Like, what's going on, Robyn, are y'all playing games with these relationships? You know, and Robyn, you know, she tried to jump in and tried to shade Karen and tried to save her friend Gizelle, but it didn't work because that Wendy Osefo, she done jumped into the situation, baby, and she had something to say, and she stopped Robyn dead in her tracks like, girl, back up. Let it be between Karen and Gizelle. I was like, ooh. So Wendy Osefo's getting a lot better. She's getting a little bit more tolerable, and she let us know that she had her booty. And you know, Robyn shaded her booty situation because Robyn was like, I said she had a booty, now she ain't gonna say nothing. But once Maya said that she had all this work done, you know, Wendy wanted to basically confess that she had a booty. But Wendy said a booty lift, a Brazilian butt lift, whatever the fuck she had. But in any event, you already know there's something wrong with Wendy. Wendy did all this stuff to fix her body up and everything else like that. Like, who wasn't happy? Who wasn't satisfied? Was your husband really running the streets out here? This why you changed your look? Because I remember there's a case that's out here in these streets where a wife, you know, her husband was out here cheating with his secretary, baby, and she went and she got all types of work done basically to please him and look like the other woman, or to get him, you know, to be interested into her sexually. So it's something going on, girl, or you just, you know, want that Hollywood look. But it looked like you control your husband way too much that he might just be stepping out just to get a woman and just gonna say, how you doing, baby? Do whatever you like. Because Wendy ain't saying that to Eddie at all. She is controlling him. She's his second mother. And then you have, you know, Miss Mia, she basically shades Wendy, was like, oh, it seems like Wendy's insecure. All of a sudden, now she want to say that she got a Brazilian butt lift, but before she was denying it. Now she want to say it, blase in the third. She said she sense insecurity. Now she feels comfortable after I share my information with the girls. And then we got Mia out here, you know, exchanging numbers in everything. She said she did that because she wanted to lighten up in the air. But Wendy said you did it because you shady and you looking for a come up. And so many different words. And so we got Mia and her man, you know what I mean? He's 63 years old. I don't know. He's just old. He's older, blase in the third. And she was a young chick. You know why she got all that work done? She want to keep that old man, keep that money coming in, keep herself a part of that business. That's why she got that done too as well. But we can't lie, she does got Freddy Krueger skin. So in any event, her and her husband are basically trying to juggle, and he's retired, and now Mia has taken over their 15 or 14 chiropractor practices all over the world, blasting the third, and they do some other business, and she's running the company. And basically he wants her to be focused on the kids more and be a homebody. And then we got Miss Candiace. She's out here in these streets, she's acting, but she's saying her life is imitating, you know, movies. Movie imitates life imitates the movies, you know what I mean? So basically she's saying she's playing a stepmother on TV, baby, and you know, and she's playing one on this show. But she is a stepmother in real life, baby. So it is what it is. So she's trying to get, I believe Candiace is a good I think she could be a good actress. And also Candiace just dropped some music. She dropped a video. It's on YouTube and it actually looks really good. It sounds really good. I think Kandi Burruss needs to work with her. Needs to work with Candiace Dillard, because Candiace Dillard got some, she got something going on. But in any event, you know, we find out that her husband Chris is now her manager, and he ain't got nothing else to do, so he just laying his ass around the house doing ish. So he just living comfortably. He found the right young chick with Monte, baby, and he's living good. You know, if Chris was black living on, you know, Candiace and her mother, everybody will be coming for Chris, dogging him out, talking about he's lazy, he's no good, he's trifling. Why you letting this black man use you? But this white man is in there living scot-free. He ain't got no money. When they sold that business, that business didn't pay for, that business did not cost $1 million. This house cost $1 million. I know her mama is on the deed. Her name is on there. I don't even know if Chris's name is even on the deed. But baby, if he was black, living off of Candiace, he will be getting dragged for filth for life. But, you know, it is what it is. And then we get to Ashley. Ashley meets up with her mom. Her mama comes through, was like, I need a beverage. But it was so nice to see that Dean is really close to his grandma. So that was really cool too as well. And then she mentioned the situation. Ain't you happy that you got a nanny that ain't all attractive? I was like, girl, it has nothing to do with the nanny being attractive. When it comes to the Grand Reaper, you know, Michael, the situation with him is, it's not about that. It's about, you know, degrading and just being filthy and just being just all the nasty impulse thoughts that you can ever think of. That's what Michael's about. And he might hit her up too as well, because he was married to a Caucasian woman and had a few kids with her. So, you know, Ashley, you better watch out. You better not let him out your sight, because he might find somebody else with no kids. Because that man damn sure wants to be free running the streets. But hey, thank you so much, Florida Girl for Life. Girl, you are too funny. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Baby Dean is a mini Michael. Yes, he looks just like Michael. It's not his business. He's the cook. I know. He said he got no experience at all. I don't know how he is somebody's manager. Lord Mary, Jay hilarious tonight. Thank you, Raheem Charles. Kudos to Candiace. Yes, Candiace did good. Like, her video is on point. Wendy was modeling that bun. I know. At least she didn't go so big with it, Felicia. At least she didn't get so crazy with it. She went all right with the situation. What'd you say, Miss T? Ashley knows Michael. Yes, she knows. She knows. Shit, the nanny may be in cahoots with both of them. And so we get on to, you know, Gizelle, and we get on to, and actually it was surprising that Robyn shaded the shit out of Gizelle, so that was surprising too as well with that situation. But Gizelle house, I do like the decor. I do like it. Does look nice. It looks fitting, you know what I mean? I like her closet, but we know she ain't got no fashion, not nan fashion in that closet, not nan thing in that closet look good. I don't even know why she got a closet that big. All she need to do is have garbage bags stacked up against the wall, just pick them out and put on her clothes, because that's how she usually look. But in any event, she got a huge closet. She got a closet bigger than mine, baby. But in any event, when it comes down to the situation, she ain't got no fashions and she don't need no closet. Point blank, period. Yes, it was shocking to hear Robyn shade Gizelle. I know. And let me see. So when it comes to this house, so this house right here, this is where, you know, Robyn was like, I like the decor, but she said basically the outside of the house looks terrible. She was like, oh my God. She was like, it looks like two houses connected. She was, because basically it looks like that's a little mini house or a garage right there. And she said the west wing looks just like the main house. So basically she said it don't make no sense. It don't look right, baby. So, you know, Robyn was out here shading, basically looking at her house like, whoa, like, girlfriend. Fall back with that. Fall back, because this ain't what it is. And Robyn thinks she knows something because she used to sell houses. But in any event, I'll take Gizelle's house. It may not be up to par like that, but shit, I'll take her house and all that land, and shit, I'll knock that house down and build another one. And so we get down to Gizelle. She's sitting here fronting. She's sitting here lying, baby. She's sitting here lying to Robyn about her relationship with Jamal Bryant. And basically she's saying that because of COVID, they don't see each other. They are far apart. She needs somebody that's down the street and around the corner to give her some She wants Jamal's hot dog every day. She wants the mustard and ketchup to drip, drip, drip. But she said she ain't getting it. And basically she feel like it's over. It's finito. It's done. They need to just be friends, but he will always be a part of her life. I was like, damn, y'all couldn't even like do this lie. Like, Jamal couldn't keep it 100 for a season. He couldn't even keep it 100 long enough for people to even try to believe that Gizelle and Jamal Bryant are back together. He done hit them streets and he was all over the place just flying and swimming and just embarrassing her ass like it wouldn't, like he did before he married her. So why would she even entrust him? But I think she needed a storyline. She need to come up with something soon, because baby, tonight's episode, you don't really need Robyn and Gizelle. Tell you the truth, for real, they didn't give shit tonight like that, you know what I mean? And it was much more, it was, I don't know, it just seemed so much good. The episode really seemed good. And, it wasn't really Gizelle and Robyn's part. But I did like, Gizelle's house or whatever. But in any event, so basically, this is what, Gizelle is saying about Jamal Bryant, that, what, the million miles away and him not being around, she needs somebody to show up. Robyn was like, Robyn was asking the confessionals, so what do you think about the situation? She goes, it really doesn't surprise me, because the way them two are, it didn't seem like, it was going to, that they was going to really be hurt or anything shocking about it. So Robyn was basically saying, I'm not surprised, because their relationship and what's going on didn't really seem like it was really going anywhere. So basically Robyn is saying that she feels like the relationship wasn't really nothing. I was like, what? Like, that's what we doing with the situation? That's where we going? I was like, okay. So basically she's saying that she thought it was fake, but Robyn did bring it up last season that she was asking Gizelle about where's Jamal? How come he don't show up? Why don't you bring him around? And things of that nature. So, that was a problem, and that was a situation too as well. So she was very adamant, last season too, about, Jamal not being around at all. And she said she ain't surprised and she ain't shocked. And Gizelle sitting there lying to the cameras. Gizelle sitting there lying to the cameras like it ain't nobody's business. Like, we believe you, we don't believe you. And Robyn sitting there like, girl, she goes, I'm not surprised at all. When she said that, I was like, what? You're not surprised at all? It really wasn't a big deal. It really wasn't nothing. I was like, And then, when she said it like that, she wasn't surprised because of their relationship and how Jamal wasn't around really, and this particular scene that was from last season, he was all reading a poem and a speech and talking about they were soulmates and all types of shit, and it was nothing like that. Even the kids could see it, Robert could see it, and they couldn't even hide it. Gizelle and Jamal was just trying to hide it to us, but it really wasn't nothing going on, point blank period. Then they end up talking to Candiace, and they talked to Candiace about when to get her body done, and Mia getting everything done too as well. So you guys tell me what you think about that situation. And and Gizelle said basically she's going to serenade her Versace sheets, but she don't know who she gonna serenade them with. I was like, that's another one. Keep that shit to yourself. We don't want to know. We don't want to know what you are doing. But I must say, this ponytail with the part on the side and this shirt and the color, the blue and the white, actually looks nice on Gizelle. Gizelle actually looks very decent. For real. Hey Robinson, how you doing? She actually looks decent. She actually looks nice. And then we get to the situation. We get to Karen. Whole situation where they bring up the pillows. When Karen was talking about she had like vibrating pillows and things like that on her bed, baby. Last season, then they show her and Ray making up the bed and the pillows. Ray talking about there's too many pillows on the bed. I was like, Lord. Then they cut to the scene of Karen talking about she used the pillows, between her legs, and the pillows no longer dry after she's done with the situation. It's very moist. I was like, you another one that need to keep that shit to yourself. But she didn't say that this season. She said that last season. So kudos to Karen. And then we get on to Wendy and her mother. Her mother comes in and basically is doing too much. Got food all up in her fingernails, finger food, finger hand, everything, crumbs and everything all up on it. You see she upgraded too. She got her makeup done. She got the same person that did her daughter's eyebrows from last year. This year she still got her daughter's same hairstylist, because look at that black shit on the side of her head. But in any event, I'm gonna move on. This is when Wendy let us know that she's selling candles that have oils in it, aromatherapy and extension oils that Monique Samuels is selling. So she's copying, baby. And she's thinking about leaving being a professor, and her mom want her boobs done too as well, and her mom want them to pay for them. And she said if they don't pay for them, she's gonna take them to court. She might have been joking, but she seems serious. And this is probably one of the reasons why Eddie family don't like her mother. And so we got the Karen situation. Karen goes over there to see Ashley, and baby, Ashley is trying to question her and get answers, and Karen ain't telling her what 5150 mean when it comes to Sing Sing and Gizelle being locked up. She's being tight-lipped, and when it comes to baby Dean, he is scared of Karen, but he might just be scared because he just woke up. So Karen is moving up. She's trying to get up out the house, and so Ashley basically says, oh, you just wake up and you see a new face and you scared. And then Ashley goes, well, Karen always got a new face. I was like, shade, shade, shade. That was shade all day, every day. She shaded Karen's face, basically saying Karen always has a new face. Karen laughed about it because she heard Ashley say it. And so Karen is actually have invitations because she's having a party of the couples and celebrating love. And I believe Karen is throwing that party just to shade Gizelle and Robyn, and also to show them that at least she got a man and she got a husband, and you single bitches talking about me ain't got no body ritty. And only reason why Juan is there is because of the boys and his job in the city as a basketball coach. Okay, so anyways, we got Gizelle throwing it away, the invitation. Ashley took her invitation, and also Karen invited Michael, and she said that she wanted to let bygones be bygones, but you know damn well Michael didn't show up because he can't stand Karen and he can't stand Ray because they don't called him out, said this and said all types of shit about him, so therefore he didn't show up. And then we got Robyn. This is funny. Robyn is with Juan, and Juan is basically like, I definitely ain't going. I ain't going. None of them are going. I was like, Lord. Yes, Miss T, that was the best outfit that we done seen her in. So, you know, this was funny. Robyn looks like a bat out of hell. Her husband still got on his chain around his neck that he been out working all day. Robyn's been in the bed sleeping, laying up, probably smells so bad. And she going, I ain't going to that party. I wouldn't go to that party either because she shaded your relationship that you guys are just friends living in the same damn house. And I wouldn't go, Robyn, either. I wouldn't go, Robyn. Robyn threw it in the trash, and Juan ain't going because Juan don't want to be questioned whether he's going to marry Robyn or not. And it was funny. What did Karen say? Karen said she better hurry up and get married before Juan takes that ring back to the pawn shop. I was like, Lord help me, Jesus. Karen was re-ting. She was re-ting-ting. I was like, Lord. Like, ooh, have mercy. And then we get Gizelle. Gizelle brings her daughter on, and basically they shade Gizelle. Gizelle's trying to tell them about relationships, stay away from basketball players, stay away from rappers. And then Gizelle says that she used to date a drug dealer and shit like that. I'm like, damn. So she told her daughters that she used to date a drug dealer. Then her daughters are like, oh, the daughters are like, did you go drop packages off with him? Did you go do this with him? And then Gizelle talks about dating a NBA player, and he messed up his knee, and she basically couldn't deal with him, so she left him hanging. And so basically the daughters are saying that Gizelle is, you know, she doesn't have emotions, like she's emotionally like depressed or, you know, suppressed in that type of situation. Like she doesn't know how to express her emotion or be in an emotional relationship and actually support somebody emotionally. I was like, damn, your kids are reading you for they're telling the truth about their mama right in front of her face. So basically they're saying mama is the problem, mama's the situation, and then they're telling Gizelle that she has bad taste in men. And they was like, you need to get advice from us, from the people that you are dating. Could you imagine your kids saying that shit to you? Like, damn, usually your kids look up to you, but they are not looking up to Gizelle at all. They're saying no, not today, mama. Not today. This is not going to happen. I was like, damn, your daughter's really just shaded you just like that right at the table, letting you know that things that you ain't right. Then Gizelle said basically she ain't gonna talk to Karen. She don't want to be around Karen until she apologized. Baby, you better run to Karen as close as you can get, because Karen right now is shining on this show, and she's having breakout moments and this is only the second episode, and you wasn't even in that moment. You could have been a part of that moment, baby. So be waiting for that apology, girlfriend. But at the same time, if you want to isolate yourself, the other ladies are not following you down that road this time. It seems like Wendy done got her mind right. It seems like Ashley ain't gonna never follow you down nowhere. And then when it comes to Mia, she ain't gonna follow you down the road. So the only person that you can yank their chain is Robyn. And you and Robyn better get it together and mingle with the rest of the girls, because you ain't the it girls no more. There's already Karen's the it girl right now, and Wendy is shooing her way in to be the next it girl, and then Mia's coming through, and she's already a shoo-in. So you better, Gizelle and Robyn, y'all better get with the program. Y'all better start acting like you want to have fun and you like people and you like to shade and you like to read and have a good time, and not be afraid when people bring shit up in front of your face. But I would say Gizelle did do good at the first episode. She tried her best to read back Karen, but she couldn't. It was just impossible, because that ding dong sing sing and the hoe from Hampton University was way too much. And so Giselle's looking at her daughters all crazy and shit like that, because her daughters are really shading her like to her face, like, mama, you are not good in a relationship, you can't pick a man, like, I was like, damn. Oh, let's not forget Gizelle was being shady too as well. Gizelle said Karen can't buy a house or nothing like that because she owes taxes, and she was telling Robyn that. And then she also said Ray will die before he could buy a house, so therefore Gizelle was bringing up Ray dying again to get at Karen, because she got read for filth about the 5150 Sing Sing and the whore from Horwood University. So basically she's shading Karen's husband with death again because he's old. Girl, you better stop playing with death, because death will come towards you when you play with it like that. And that's what she said, because basically she's saying Karen owes too much money in taxes. They owe so much money in taxes, they can't get shit. They can't buy a house. She can't get a house. And so basically Gizelle is saying that so Karen is coming after Robyn, but Robyn is building a house and she owns a house and you don't. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. So basically we got, Gizelle saying that Karen owes too much money out here in the street, whoring her husband with taxes, and that's why she can't buy a house or get a house. I thought Ray paid his taxes. But are you telling the truth, Gizelle, or are you lying? So we get to Karen's event. It seems like it's going well. Wendy's there. She looking good in that red. I ain't gonna even lie. That hair, that red, at least it wasn't blonde. Thank you, Jesus. And we have Mia, she's there. We have Ashley, she's there with her flowers on and everything. Karen in her confessional, she looked good too as well. She got it going on. We got Candiace. Candiace came through to show some support, because Candiace ain't dumb and Candiace ain't stupid. Candiace know how to eat, and she ain't gonna let nobody take her paycheck. Her paycheck was almost gone last season. So now, she's going to mingle. She gonna get in where she fit in, baby. So it's gonna be one of them situations where she's gonna just toe the fence and do what she do and say what she needs to say, but she ain't gonna play no games with nobody, because she ain't letting her money run away from her, because she almost lost it. So we gonna see what's gonna happen with that situation, baby. But in any event, ooh, baby, it's gonna get ugly. And Wendy, I don't know, Wendy felt some type of way, like she was feeling a little happy, but Wendy had a stank face on as soon as she seen Maya. She was sitting next to Maya. Like, why is she worried if Maya is negative? Or, why is she worried if Maya is cool with Gizelle, or she's giving Gizelle a compliment, or she's worried about it? Like, why is she trying to call her out? That ain't her friend. Like, she didn't want nobody to call her out when she was running with Gizelle, when she was running with Robyn. Now she want to call somebody out when she did the same thing. She was all up on Gizelle and Robyn. Look at her face. She got a stank face. She's feeling a certain type of way, and she feeling like it towards Mia. Like, why you coming for Mia? Why you want Mia? Wendy was bothered. Yes, she was, Miss T. She was bothered all the way. Wendy obviously doesn't like Mia. No, she don't. And I don't know why she don't like me. I think I do. Because she got that paper long, baby. That paper long. And you can go look it up and see how much paper she got and what she's doing. You can definitely look it up. And then you can look up her husband that used to own a string of McDonald's back in the 80s. You know, back in the 80s, my husband owned a bunch of McDonald's. But in any event, you know, he got, you know, 2 ex-wives, so he's probably still paying some money to them ex-wives too as well. But it is what it is. But she was feeling a certain type of way, like she got a stank face on, and it's like she couldn't wait to come for Mia for some reason. It was just like she was feeling a certain type of way. Mia was like, basically, you know, she's a third wife and things of that nature, because she was talking to Candiace, and she was talking to Candiace about different things and stuff like that. Candiace was bringing up the party and what happened and all that other stuff, and her husband, you know, getting Mia said she didn't have any. Mia was talking about getting her vagina done. She was talking about all this stuff getting done, and Wendy basically stopped dead in her conversation, and basically was like, so how old are you? And then Mia said, I looked at my license and I'm 36 years old. So why are you wearing, how old is she? You know, Wendy, like, I know she looks older. She looks older than 36, so that's for sure. So I guess Wendy wants to pull her card if she's lying or is she a fraud. You know what I mean? Nobody really pulled your card that you was a fraud but Karen. You know what I mean? So basically, she was just having a conversation about getting work done, her husband, and things of that nature. Wendy done jumped in, was like, how old are you? And you know women don't usually ask other women their age because we really don't want to tell you. And so she said 36, and then Wendy looked like, like Wendy didn't believe her. I was like, damn, why are you worried about how old she is, Wendy? Why do you even care? Like, why are you in the lady's business, Wendy? What did she do to you? Wendy had a stank face the whole time. And and Mia was like, you know, Mia was kind of thrown off, like, why is she asking my age? You know, she's already been questioned once at Wendy's house, and now she's being questioned again. And so basically Karen said, let's not bring up that situation, let's not talk about any of that, or whatever the case is. And then it goes on to the situation where, you know, now Mia is basically being questioned about, you know, being fake, basically. Being fake, actually getting, you know, Gizelle's phone number and talking to Gizelle and things of that nature. And so Wendy basically was calling her out, saying that you basically said you saying that, oh, Karen's a boss, Karen's good, Karen's that, Karen's a wonderful person, but then you was talking good about Gizelle, and now it seems like you're totaling the fence. Like, basically you're playing both sides. Like, if Karen's your friend, how can you say that this person is a good heart and genuine and things of that nature? And you said that you was a good judge of character. So and then Ashley jumped in. You know, Ashley had to jump in. Ashley jumped in the situation. She was basically like, yeah, you know, Karen is your friend, so why wouldn't you give Karen the benefit of the doubt? And so basically, when it comes down to that situation, you know, Candiace is in the situation too as well, because, you know, they got down to the nitty gritty of the situation when it comes to Gizelle. Why Karen and Gizelle are not cool anymore is because Gizelle said something about Ray dying, you know, last season, not last season, but first season. And now she said something this season about Ray dying. He will die before he buy a house, which is low down and dirty in the first place. Karen ain't wish no death or talk about death on nobody. But in any event, you know, and that's when, you know, Mia was basically like, I gotta kind of like rethink that situation. Like, she wishing death, and then Wendy was like, oh, so you gotta rethink that situation. And then Wendy was like, girl, why would you say that you a good judge of character and you feel like she has a good heart, you know, when you just heard your friend just say that she wished death on my husband? And so then Mia was like, well, I have to rethink that. And Wendy said, you said it after, you know, Karen said that, so what are you doing? So basically Wendy is calling out Mia, saying that she's a fraud, saying she's phony, she's fugazi, and Mia's feeling a certain type of way. Mia don't know how to take this because she didn't know that Wendy was going don't even come at her like that. But Mia's picking up that Wendy's kind of jealous of her. And I think she's jealous because she got paper and she got that cushy cush life. And she didn't have to spend, 20 years in school, and she didn't have to take out debts, loans to get to where she's at, baby. She used, what she got, that mouth. Lord have mercy. So now you got that. So Mia basically, well, I need to rethink that situation. And I was like, girl, that's the last thing you should have said. You should. And then Mia was like, yo, Karen ain't worried about the situation. Why are you worried about the situation? You know what I mean? And then Mia basically is saying like, I asked for Gizelle's number only because I was trying to lighten the situation. And basically, when it comes to Wendy's basically saying, girl, I did lighten the situation, and why would you be trying to get her number? So it seems like Wendy is not cool with Mia being friends with both sides. Like, Mia's trying to get around. She's trying to get to know everybody. You know what I mean? She don't want to take sides. That's between Karen and Gizelle. Like, even though, like, she's cool. She's, cool with Karen. She's not trying to block any blessings or block any filming time right now like you did. Like, she's not going to be easily convinced to ghost somebody or ice somebody out like you did, Wendy. So in any event, they're going back and forth. I was like, what? And so then Wendy says to Mia, put your hand down, don't put your hand in my face. And then Ashley basically saying, girl, we don't put hands in these faces around this group. I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, whoa, what is happening? Wendy came for her quick. Wendy came for Mia quick, fast, in a hurry, basically calling out to be fake and telling her, like, you need to fall back. You, like, who you talking to? Like, if you would shut up and be quiet, then you will understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, Wendy was trying to tell you, Maya, that you acting shady and you doing some funny shit and she don't like it. You're trying to play both sides. You're laughing and grinning in Karen's face, and then you're laughing and grinning in Gizelle's face, and then you saying Gizelle got a good heart and Gizelle's a good person, Gizelle's this, and you can pick this up, but the woman that wish death on your friend's husband, and then after that you say good things about her, and then you go back and get her phone number. Basically, Wendy saying you fake, you phony, you fugazi, and I'm calling you out on this shit right now. And Wendy said, don't raise your voice and don't point your hand at me. I don't know. Wendy just looked like she was mad. Wendy just looked like she just had it up to here. Like, Wendy, what did this woman do to you? Did she, is your husband attracted to her? Is that why? Did your husband say that he wanted to be with her? Like, what's going on? You don't even know this woman, and why do you care? You and Karen just started to be cool. You and Karen ain't there yet. You guys don't see eye to eye. Why are you running after Maya like that? Like, girl, you doing too much. Like, fall back. And so basically, Wendy's like, what you ain't gonna do is come for me, and because I ain't coming for you. And basically Maya was like, I'm not coming for you. Like, girl, like, what are you doing? So they're going back and forth. Wendy got her hand up too as well. Wendy's ready for the bullshit. She's ready for the drama. Ashley can't wait to jump in and tag team for a minute. And Wendy just looking all ill and mad. She still got the forehead hair going on. Girl, you need to stop. So I don't know what's going on in that situation. Too much. Like, they doing way too much. Candiace about the fingers. I know. What a beautiful table Wendy said. No, that her house was really nice. She set that up really nice. Lord, I know Miss T Maya didn't want that fight. She might pop. Yeah, she didn't want that. She might pop. She might blow up. She might fall back. What you say, Major? Wendy didn't learn a thing from last season. Not at all. But she's basically hazing a new girl. Felicia Butler, she got upside her head like a kid. I know. She did get upside her head like a kid. She had that hand all up in there, but Mia already knew that, Wendy was going full throttle. Wendy was gonna go for that. And so then we're talking about their sex position. I was like, ugh. Like, once again, you guys are not attractive enough for us to want to know what you guys are doing. But in any event, when it comes to Chris and when it comes to, Ashley, they like to be on top. He likes her on top, so that's good. And Wendy likes doggy style. Who cares? And, Miss Mia like missionary. Nobody cares. Like, we don't care about your sex life. We just want the drama. We just want you guys to talk, spill tea, have a good time. We don't care what you do in bed. It's just like me up here talking about my sex life. Y'all ain't here to hear about my sex life. We didn't turn on the TV to hear about y'all sex life at all, point blank period, unless you're gonna teach us something. And I don't know. Only person let me stop. So Karen and her husband, they didn't get it right. And then we get to the situation of the balcony. Okay, Candiace is doing it on the balcony. Kitchen sink, they got that shit wrong, so it wasn't good. You got the kitchen countertop, the kitchen floor. Ray's talking about that's where our daughter was conceived, Raven. Karen's like, be quiet. And then we find out that, you know, Wendy and Mr. Eddie was doing it in a park. They must have did it when they were 17 years old in the park because they didn't have a place to go. We have Mia basically doing it in a Waffle House, you know, with her husband. And think about it, you know, everybody there has a husband, you know, even though we know why Ashley's husband didn't show up to the situation. We know why he wasn't going to show up, but this was shared all the way around on Karen's, and Karen made sure, like, you know, we inviting husbands and wives. And everybody there was married. Everybody there is married. The two people that ain't married ain't there. So that also sends shockwaves, you know, depending on how this episode do with the ratings, that people want to see married couples have fun and do what they did. But also, let's not forget, Monique Samuels did the same thing last season. Monique Samuel invited the husbands to come through to her house, and, you know, she played a game with them, just like Karen is doing. We got Karen doing a little bit what Monique Samuels did last season. We got Wendy biting off Monique, trying to sell candles with oils in it, because Monique sells oils and aromatherapy, and the candles are aromatherapy too as well. So we see that Monique Samuels is sprinkling off on the cast, baby. That's right, Miss Sugar Mama. That's right. Who said that? Yeah, leave them details in the bedroom, baby. Ray said Katie's just be safe. We know that's a lie. I know. He wasn't going to say Gizelle's friend. He wasn't going to say Gizelle's business partner. And so we have Mia and her husband basically said, you know, Karen, and then, you know, Chris says Gizelle, and then Candiace says it's Mia and Gizelle that her husband would be attracted to, and Mia and her husband basically said that he would be attracted to Karen, and they agreed. But listen to this. With this situation with Wendy and Eddie going down, before that situation happened, Wendy said to Eddie, what did she say? Where is it? Let me find it. This is what Wendy said to Eddie before the situation, before they actually wrote the situation down. You know, she basically questioned him. Where is it? Okay, it's not that one. She told him to erase what he put down because she said it looked like he is saying Mia. And so he erased it. How does not applicable mean, you know, Maya? Like, that don't make no sense. So I believe he put down Mia. He put down Mia, and then she told him to erase it. And I was like, ooh, that is shady. Not applicable, but that's not it. That's not, where is it where he said she told him to erase it? Right here. Right here. This is what she said to him. She said to him, she whispered to him, she goes, that looks like Mia. So basically, she said that looks like Mia that he wrote down of which housewife you are attracted to. And it looks like he put down Mia. And she says to him, that looks like Mia. So you need to change that so people don't think that you're talking about Mia. And then he turned around and said, not applicable. How does not applicable mean Mia? How does that even look like? How is that even similar? So basically, Eddie was going to put down he was attracted to Mia, and she told him to change that shit. point blank, period. Because she was beefing with Mia. She got a problem with Mia. If your husband's attracted to Mia, let him say it. Be free. You said you want to do this shit 100. You want everything to be authentic. Why you make him erase Mia? But if I was her, I would have made him erase the shit. I would have made him erase it too. But the thing is, the cameras caught you telling him to erase Mia. And then the whole not applicable. That does not look like Mia. Not does not look like Mia, and not applicable does not look like Mia at all. Point blank, period. So basically, you know, she was feeling a certain type of way, and that's when Mia jumped in, was like, oh, she is insecure. Look how she's over there controlling Eddie. So you got this is coming up about Wendy being insecure. We talked about Wendy being insecure last season. So with this situation and this going on, the way that she's treating Eddie and how dominant she's over on him, he might have been out there and got a woman that was just very pleasing to him and not controlling him and not telling him how to do, how to think, how to talk, how to walk, because Wendy kind of got that power over him because he doesn't have his mother, he doesn't have his sisters, his brother, his whole side of the family don't even deal with him, and he was living with Wendy and her family. So it seems like, you know, he might have been out there dibbling and dabbling. Mia said it looks like he wrote Mia. And so he erased it, and then he put that on the board. You know what I mean? And then she told him to erase the shit because she said, make sure it doesn't look, that looks like Mia that you're putting on the board. And so then he got the eraser. You see him grabbing his hand and he's about to erase it, and then he put a whole not applicable to, you know, the board. So basically he was gonna say Mia, and Mia, I believe Mia noticed that too as well, Major. And so therefore, point blank, period, he erased it, and Mia done called the situation out that she's insecure, she's worried about if her man likes me or not. So you might think she's ugly, you might think that you don't like her, but maybe that's the type that Eddie likes, and he's attracted to her, he or something, because the way that she came at Mia was just like way too much. Like she had vitriol, you know, for Mia. She was spitting venom at her for no reason at all. Like, let Karen worry about that situation. Mia explained it. She was like, Karen said, if you mash with Gizelle, you mash with Gizelle. But I don't want you to not mash with Gizelle because of me. I want you to mash with her because you mash with her. If you don't mash with her, then don't mash with her. But in any event, I don't want to be the person that is telling you what to do and how to do it, because when you do shit like that, the person end up telling the whole group, oh, you forced me not to be that person's friend, and it backfires. So I was just like, damn. So Wendy is not feeling Mia at all, but in recent interviews she act like she liked Mia. So I guess later on in the season we're gonna find out. They're probably gonna get cool, because in recent interviews that she did with Entertainment Tonight, she basically said she likes Mia. She said she got close to Mia, she got close to Karen. Mia is a spitfire, she's good for the show. I really do like her, unless she was being political and lying. But she met, you know, so they talk about when these guys met. She met, you know, Eddie when she was 17 in Baltimore, baby. And Miss Mia met, you know, her husband at the strip club. She was a bartender, and then Ashley shades her and basically said, oh, that's why she got to get that clitoris done, because, you know, she's shaking it and banging it in the club. I was like, Ashley, you are so shady for that. And Wendy is just hateful and just mad and just upset. Lord, you guys let me know what you think about the situation. The phone line is over, but it is what it is. Wendy was reading. Wendy was like, you ain't gonna come for me. You ain't gonna come for me, because I am not come. What you not gonna do is come for me when I'm not coming for you. Mia was like, I'm not coming for you. Mia wasn't coming for her. I was like, Lord. What did you say? Wendy is such a pick-me. That's true. N.A. looks bad too. Well, N.A. could look like Mia, I guess, because Mia starts with an M-I-A. So I don't know how that would look like Mia. So maybe he wrote it sloppy and she thought that maybe it looked like Mia. or whatever, but come on, he's not attracted to nobody. Look how your wife looked last season. She done changed her whole body, her whole face, everything around, to look good for you and herself as well. She wanted to fit in with the group. She wanted to look Hollywood. So, he ain't attracted. Well, if Monique Samuels was there, I believe he would put Monique Samuels down. And Ashley is pregnant, but Ashley ain't always pregnant. Come on, Mia. I don't see, Mia may look 46 and got, a shredded face on the side, but, she still probably can get it. And you're going to tell me Candiace Dillard don't look good? Come on. He lying, because everybody look better than your wife on the show. Okay, N never looks like an M. Unless he wrote it very sloppy. Like Wendy better this season, though. She is. She's way much more better this season.
No, it's not.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Tony?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Michigan's in the building, baby.
Hey.
Hey, it's good to hear from you. How's everything going? How is everything?
Well, yeah. Well, we good in my family.
I'm glad
to
hear that.
Turned 81 over a week ago.
Oh, amen.
Not 81, 91.
91? Lord, that means you're going to live a long life, baby.
Yep, she 91 last Friday.
Congratulations. That is a milestone. That is incredible. And 2021 for that's incredible.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad.
Look, we just lost Biz Markie at like 50-something years old. R.I.P. Biz Markie.
Huh?
I said, look at Biz Markie. We just lost him, and he was only in his 50s.
57, I think.
57. People are not even making it to 91. So that is a blessing. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Glory to God.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I've been taking care of it about going on 3 years now. So, be next month.
You're an angel. So what you think about the episode?
Only time I know about the episode is from this review, but so based on this review, I think it was good.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're always a sweetheart. So, but what you think about Wendy beefing with Mia and Karen reading down? Karen was reading down, baby.
Yeah, I know she seemed like she picked up from where she left off from the end of the last episode.
Yes, she did. Shaded the shit out of Robyn. Talk about, I'm about to walk. When you getting married, Robyn? I'm about to walk down the aisle. And she's like, this is my real life. I'm really married. I'm really happy. I really got a man. I was like, what? Oh, shit.
I'm like, Robyn and Tyler ain't gonna get married. She and her house man, him and her they never broke up. They always been together. They've been living in been living in the same house. They ain't been dating, but shoot, how y'all been broken up and y'all been living in the same house all that time?
Well, she said that she was letting him go out and date other people when they was broken up, living together. And she said he would go out on dates and come back home. I was like, ooh, wait.
I'm like, wow, you wasn't getting no action while he was going out? Or, you didn't take turns going out to date nobody either? She's a good one.
She said nope, she wasn't dating nobody. She said she didn't want to date nobody because he wouldn't forgive her if she dated another man. So she let him date women while they were living together. I was like,
She probably did that to make up for all that money that she lost.
Amen.
His money.
Amen. Facts right there.
For all that money. Yep, I'm like, shoot, she like, you know what, let him date, maybe that'll make him maybe not feel better, but, I'm gonna let him do what he wants, so he'll take his mind off all that money that I lost.
Amen. Hold on 1 second, we're gonna let Felicia Butler in.
Okay.
Oh, she just hung. I was trying to do it. I'm so slow. But call back, Felicia. I'm so slow. I can call you, but keep going. So you was talking about her losing all that money. She was trying to make up for that.
Yeah, if she good, maybe she can make it back with real estate.
She lost money.
She good.
Yeah, but she was doing real estate. She lost money, baby. She didn't even break even.
Oh yeah, she did make $1,500 or something like that. Somebody said. I'm like, that ain't nothing. You could put that down on a car or a couple of months worth of rent, and you ain't even. Yeah, she needs to go back and do some more training.
Facts.
But yeah, like you said, her and Gizelle, they don't nobody really need them on the show because they troublemakers anyway. All they do is be a
Call.
Okay, 1 second, Tony. I'm gonna try to merge this call.
To accept, press 1.
Okay, are you added, Felicia?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Robyn and Gizelle, like, wouldn't nobody miss them if they leave because they ain't got nothing to offer. All they got to do is open their mouth and, like, they got they diarrhea of the mouth. They like wildfire. They just spit out rumors and, lies and stuff on people just to keep people from asking them about their personal lives. They ain't got nothing to do. And that podcast, ain't nobody probably gonna watch that.
What's up, Felicia Butler? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Yourself?
Hanging in there. What would you like to add?
I agree with Tony said. If they leave the show tomorrow, they will not be missed because they want to be in everybody else's business instead of their own. Ain't nobody want to worry about Gizelle imaginary man and her homie lover friend, long living boyfriend.
Facts. And you know what? I forgot to mention, tonight's episode, Gizelle said when she was talking to Robyn that she believes that Jamal's living in her phone. So she even used Karen's read to shade her own damn self. Did I lose y'all? Did I lose y'all?
Nah. I was looking at the screen, looking at Gizelle on that she got her on the screen. But she's something else. She on What Happens Live with Andy and Michael Rappaport. Oh my God.
Felicia.
Michael.
I think we lost Felicia Butler.
Oh, I thought I heard her.
No, I don't.
I said, oh my God.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
With Michael Rappaport, I can't stand him either.
I can't stand him
Stay
either.
on now.
I can't stand him either. Point blank, period.
And Gizelle got her hair all curled up, but I think she got brown on or some kind of. She got a dress on that looked like it's matching her hair and her skin tone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they on there. She must got a stylist for that to be on that show. Yeah, she's sitting in between Andy and and Michael. And then you got Dolores from Real Housewives of New Jersey in the audience. They talking to her now. Yeah, Michael Rappaport, he looked like a scarecrow, if you ask me, with them little tiny eyes.
Nobody can be as worse as Ashley's husband. He looked like, death itself.
Yeah, I know. He be trying to shade people. I'm like, you can't shade nobody. Come on, you a washed up, used up actor. You ain't did no work. Ashley's husband look like that. Y'all never watched Lord of the Rings? The little monsters.
Oh yeah, the little.
Like.
So what did you think of?
Like what a deal.
So what did you think about the episode, Felicia?
It way better
tonight than it was last week, because without Robyn and Gizelle, it seemed like it was pretty good, because on the side for me, Gizelle's daughter got more sense to her, and Robyn ain't got nothing going on, being asleep all the time.
I know. They're laughing at what you said, Felicia Butler, that, Ashley's husband looked like one of the little monsters from Lord of the Rings. Lord, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he a creep. He's a creep.
And
he's a predator, if you ask me.
Oh, I know. And then to hear Ashley describe her sex with, her husband was like, girl, you could have kept that to yourself, because people believe that she had, surgery on, the back part of herself because somebody ripped it open. So it's just like, girl, like, we don't need to hear you and all the hoes that Michael is using with you, girl. We don't want to know.
Yeah, Michael probably broke that body apart with his tool stick.
Oh God, so disgusting.
Why her stuff down there messed up or whatever? She's talking about that. Like, come on, don't nobody want to hear that.
For
we
real.
All know Michael messed that up.
For real. Oh. Hey, Nunu Sky, nobody want to hear that. That was just like crazy. But why do you think that, Wendy's coming for Mia? What's the issue that Wendy has with Mia? Like, why is she worried about if Mia is authentic with Karen or not?
Because I guess she feel like she don't have that relationship that Mia got, that relationship with Karen, and then she see that Mia is not a follower.
That's a good point. Straight up.
Yeah, and Mia, to me, she look older than 36, if you ask me. She look much older than 36.
Where, yeah, she lying her age. She ain't 36. There's no way.
And then their face, she look like them texts off of Sleepwalkers. Like, you need to fix your face. Like, that's a mess. You got too much plaques on your face. You 36 years old. To me, that's kind of too young to do plastic surgery on your face. I can see you do plastic surgery on anything else if you had kids or whatever, but your face, no. You look like Dolly Parton 30 years ago with all that plastic surgery on your face.
Yeah, but then it looks like she has like, what do you call it? Freddy Krueger on the side of her face. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's like somebody took a cheese grater and went on the side of her face. I was like, Lord, why can't she fix that? If you're going to fix anything, fix that.
That ain't Grandpa Ken, right? And I'm a year older than her. Why she look older than me?
I don't know. She don't look 36, baby. She don't look it at all.
Yeah, me and her the same age. I'm like, I don't look like that. I know I don't have no hairlines, but shoot, I don't look like that.
Facts. I don't know what's going on with that situation. But why? And then also Mia kept calling out Wendy, saying that Wendy is insecure. Do you guys believe Wendy's insecure?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you believe she's insecure?
With a fine husband like that, I'd be insecure too, because that's a fine chocolate man. She gonna be all over that thing. He been on her for so long, and a type of woman let him be not around his family. He gonna go to nurture her and depend on her and her family. That's why she control him like she do. And then from my side, looking at him, I think he don't step out too.
And that's what the rumor is. And yes, her husband do look good. And then he has a very pleasant attitude. He's like cool. He's like down to earth and everything. Like no matter what she does, he tries everything not to embarrass her or do anything, But it just seems like he can't be himself. It seems like he's not himself. We're not getting Eddie yet.
Yeah, trust me, we probably gonna get I know they showed in the trailer when she asked him, you know, are you happy? And he seemed like he said no or something like that. So at that point, that real Eddie might start to show.
He said
and,
no.
And I think she also insecure because anytime you got to change your booty and change your breast, you know what I'm saying? You was confident with that look before, and all of a sudden after your first season on TV, you got to get your breasts and your behind done. And it's like, why you getting you didn't have no plastic surgery before. Only thing you had to really fix was them edges. That's the only thing you had to fix.
That's it. That's all she had to fix was that forehead hair. Okay, listen to this, guys. Miss Sugar Mama says this. Wendy is being indecisive about her life. That's why Eddie is giving her the side eye. What do you guys think about that? That makes good sense.
I agree with Sugar Mama with it because he tired of that sugar, honey, iced tea. She run everything. He want to be himself. You can't be yourself around people. You don't need to be around.
Amen. What about you, Tony?
Yeah, he needs to just tell her how he feels. You know, he needs to have a conversation with her and let her know what's going on. And if that don't work, then they should go to counseling. You know, so their communication don't seem like it's the best. Because if you're not yourself, you're not being yourself, you're not going to be a good communicator. So like I said, he needs to say something. He needs to speak up, or keep dealing with her being in control.
So
you either put up or shut up.
Ooh! If you put up or shut up, oh shit, Tony! Lord! Ooh. So what do you guys think about Gizelle basically saying, oh, it's not happening with me and Jamal? Basically, I feel like he's living through the phone, just like Karen shaded her. And then on top of that, she said it's the pandemic. And then Robyn basically saying, I didn't believe that, you know, I'm not surprised that they're not together because it didn't really seem like it was much going on there anyway. So Robyn shaded Gizelle tonight and her relationship and her house. What do you guys think about the lapdog shading the master?
Well, the lapdog gonna shade the master in the confessional. She's not gonna shade the lapdog in her face. But she know Robyn ain't crazy either. She see right through Gizelle. They just not had a relationship when that show began. And Robyn need to fix her. Need to fix her stuff what's going on with her problem too.
What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, I agree with Felicia. She ain't gonna say that to her face. She not. Unless it'll take a lot for her to say all that to her face. But Jamal, he, you know, he's a predator too. He's a passive predator. The way he be going getting all on these women, going, you know, sticking it in and out of these women. You know, he's a predator. He's a demon, the devil. So he needs to be getting on his ashy knees and be apologizing to God for begging God for forgiveness for all his nasty sins. If he don't, then he deserves to be burned at the stake.
Oh shit!
At the cross.
Golly.
I know, like shit.
You don't pretend like you. How you gonna sit up there and be at that church, at that new birth, sitting up there being the new preacher, and then you doing the stuff that you doing? That church should be called blind faith, because like I said, them people blind. They don't know what's going on.
They sure are, because they got rid of one predator and got another predator. They need to open up their eyes.
Yeah, and then he looked like a scarecrow too. He looked like he need that. I think the reason why he go from woman to woman is because he probably looking for a woman that know how to cook. Because shoot, he needs to, if he was with a woman that can feed him, cook him 3 meals a day, maybe that'll keep him around. Cause he looks skinny and poor. He look like he don't eat enough. he need to stop eating these women and start eating some food.
Lord have mercy.
Hey.
Woo! I got, the shade done hit me. I'm in the darkness right now. Shit, where's the light at? I can't see shit.
I had to put my light on behind that one.
I just can't respect nobody like that. Don't be.
And I agree with you like that. And I agree with you on that.
Don't, because them Christians and them pastors, they seem like they the worst people. Worse than the church going.
Ooh. The Lord is trying to tell you something right now. They're trying to tell him to get out that church. What do you guys think about Gizelle children shading the shit out of her? Basically saying that she just...
She needs it. Because when you're a parent and you have daughters, you have to be more careful who you bring around your daughters. Because they see what's going on through their mama.
And like you said before, Felicia, when you said that they got more sense than her, because they do.
They sure do. They sure do. They said you need to ask us for advice. They said, Mama, your relationships you pick horrible relationships. Mama, you don't know how to express yourself. You don't know how to break up with nobody. Basically, they were shading the shit of that mother, basically telling her that she's the worst of the worst. I was like, Lord, what's going on in this situation? They was just telling her, you are not good when it comes to relationships. Like, damn, her daughters are sitting there expressing all that shit to her right there into her face. Then she said she was with an NBA player and she left him because he broke his knee and he was whining and complaining. I was like, why would you leave him at his time of need? That's not how you're supposed to be in a relationship. I was like, Lord, hey, Lorraine, what's going on? Like, damn. Where did the kids get that sense of knowledge from? Because they damn sure didn't get it from their mama. Who you think they got it from?
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was just like, wow. Like, that is just, straight up just crazy. Shit, I was looking at my mama for all the answers. They ain't looking at her for no answers at all. Like, whoa.
Yeah, because they know that she an insecure woman. Gizelle is insecure. She gonna sit up there. And I heard that when she first got with Jamal, that Jamal was married to another woman, or that he was with another woman before her, and that he was. And I heard that he also allegedly that he drove her to be in a loony bin or a mental institution. Because he was cheating on her. So
yes.
I'm like, Gizelle, if he was cheating on you before, then why would you turn around and marry him and have kids with him?
Yes. Facts, Tony, facts.
That way, you should have known that things wasn't gonna get no better. You gonna lose him the way you got him, and that's what happened.
And it makes it so bad. A lot of people don't believe that how you lose a man, how you got the man, you could lose that man the same way how you got him. Yeah, he drove with the same allegedly, but when you in love, it's just anything you gonna do, it's gonna drive you crazy. That's why I be watching all them shows off of ID, how them folks be snapping and stuff. No, that's not worth it. With all that, then to me, only reason I feel like that she don't have no man now. Just like Karen said, she don't have everybody allegedly.
The hot box was in play. Okay, I got a question for you guys. Now, what about the situation where Karen meets up with Ashley, and Ashley asks her what does Sing Sing mean? Then Karen says, yes, I looked up Sing Sing. It means prison, but I think it was really funny, hot box Sing Sing. But Karen knows why she says Sing Sing, because it really meant 5150, Looney Bin, because when Karen was on Watch What Happens Live, she said to Andy that she thought Sing Sing mean Looney Bin. So is Karen, basically tiptoeing about that situation because she don't really want to shade her, that deeply with mental illness, because Karen don't want the repercussions of that?
Yeah, I think that could be it.
What about you, Felicia?
Karen is smart.
Yeah, she is smart, because when Ashley asked her, she was like, I just thought it rhymed together. But everybody knows what she meant. And she said what she meant, Looney Bin. And then Felicia, you just talked about the Looney Bin situation and how she got him is how she lost him. So why is it Karen waiting to drop that T, or she's treading very lightly because it could backfire?
Karen playing her cards right. She ain't playing kitty pig, she playing talk. She gonna use that card, that right trump card, to put it on Gizelle, because Gizelle do the same stuff for the past 5 seasons. Karen running the girl this season. It was the last 5 seasons that Gizelle running the girl. Karen running the girl now. And I'm gonna say a thing on thing around. Actually, so she could go back and tell what's going on. Karen did right.
Lord him. And what do you guys think about Chris? His job now is to manage his wife, and he ain't never been a manager before, and he ain't got no job right now, and they got $1 million home.
Yeah, Chris can't even father his own kids, so how he gonna manage Candiace's career? And Candiace, she don't have that much of a career right now. She need to keep working, and he ain't the right person to do it. I mean, he could be around to maybe give her some guidance or some help, but he can't even manage his own life. How he gonna manage her?
Felicia?
He just need to get his, excuse my language, I bet it's cuss. He need to get his butt up and get him a job, but he need to go through and let Candiace find her own manager. Because mixing with business, with friends and family, it would never work.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Elizabeth Hill said Chris could not manage his way out of a brown paper bag. Lord have mercy. And Sugar Mama said, y'all are rough. Most have been cheated on. That was pretty low down of Karen to expose that, if it's true, about having a mental breakdown from being cheated on. Yeah, we talked about that last. I don't know if you was here, Sugar Mama. Last episode we talked about that. Like a man or a woman can have you go crazy over a situation when you put all your hopes, your dreams, and everything in it. Your family know, your church know, your college know, the community know, and he turn around and have another baby on you, and you planned out this wedding, you planned this life together, baby, you can fall apart. And evidently she did. And sometimes some people might not go to the Looney Bin. They might be on the TV show Snap, or they might be on the ID channel, because this is how they feel about what you did to them. So yeah, it's very deep in that situation. But I think Lorraine basically says that Gizelle threatened to tell all of Karen's business, and so Karen is starting to sprinkle a little bit of Gizelle business, because the first episode Gizelle said that she's going to sprinkle Karen's business and she's going to tell Karen's true tea. And we heard tonight that Gizelle said Karen owed taxes, and Major said, how does Karen owe taxes? She paid off her taxes and she gave Ray the money. But tonight Gizelle's saying that Ray will be dead before he buy a home, because he owes too much taxes, and so does Karen, and they'll never buy a home. So basically Gizelle is saying that Karen and her husband are renting that home that they threw the party in tonight. What do you guys think about that?
Well, they can rent their own.
And what else? Tony?
They can. Tony?
I was gonna say who is she to talk about anybody? If Karen can pay off grave taxes or help Ray pay them back taxes that he owes, then I know. And then her product line seems like it's doing well. So I think Karen can afford to buy another home if they want, or rent a house if she wanted to. So it's like maybe she's saving her coins, instead of living off Ray, or depending on Ray, like they say she was at the beginning of their marriage. But like I said, Gizelle better hope that she don't be on death's door. That she ain't got no illnesses, so she need to stop. Whatever you wish on somebody, it can happen to you. So she don't need to be talking about death, because her box look like it's dying.
Ooh, and Elizabeth Hill said those two callers sound so cute. So Elizabeth Hill is giving you guys a compliment. Mo says that's her fault. Besides, she was a side chick. You reap what you sow. Same thing that Felicia Butler said. How you get them is how you lose them. Anything else you guys would like to add?
I just want to know that I had seen an interview. It was a magazine I seen that Robyn had talked about Monique would not be missed, but apparently every time the show come on, y'all showing clips of Monique, talking about Monique, or doing Monique ideas. Even Wendy want to do what Monique doing. But she's not going to be missed there. When you need to leave the show tomorrow, you will not be missed because you're the boring person on reality TV.
I know if we didn't see her no more, we wouldn't even ask the question unless Gizelle was getting dragged, and we'd be like, "Yo, where's Robyn?" Yeah, I did see that interview too. Where she was like, "She won't be missed. We don't need her." What'd you say, Tony?
No, Robyn, we don't need you. We don't need Robyn, born stale, dusty behind. We don't need her. Lapdog, Gizelle's bottom B. We don't need that. You need to stand out. You need to stand out on your own, and you need to get a personality of your own. You need to speak up more. You need to do more than lay around in the bed like a rag doll. You need to do something for yourself, girl. Use that beauty, because you sitting up there wasting it, and you got that brain, but you're not using it. And you can't dress, neither can Gizelle.
I know.
And then Monique, Wendy would never be Monique. None of them would be able to be like Monique or replace Monique. So she don't need to be talking about Monique ain't gonna be missed. To the viewers, she will, but if you was to leave the show, wouldn't nobody miss you. We would miss making fun of you and talking about you. That's what we would miss.
Yeah, I meant dragging her because she's Gizelle homie lover friend. I don't even want to say because they make me mad because she act like she's Gizelle homie lover friend.
Gonna fight her battles for her and everything. It's like Gizelle stir the pot. Let Gizelle put her own fire out. You don't need to step up trying to do nothing except for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't stand up for the green-eyed devil, for the other green-eyed demon. Don't stand up for that woman.
The last lady.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna stand up for you.
I'm telling you, Monique Samuels, if she watched this episode or somebody bring it to her, she's definitely going to speak on it, because I definitely seen Monique Samuels all in this episode, especially with Wendy and Karen. I definitely seen her in this episode. I seen her ideas and everything that she had done. So she's probably going to address it if someone asks her if she actually watched the show, because Wendy definitely bit off Monique Samuels with the candles. Definitely.
Yeah, I think Monique, I wonder could she take legal action against them for showing her on the show without her consent. She probably didn't give them permission to show all them old clips of her. Like, why y'all not giving her no check? Since y'all showing clips of her in these episodes, last 2 episodes, we've been seeing her in clips, and they've been mentioning her. So it's like, if she wasn't missed, you wouldn't be showing clips of her. You wouldn't be talking about her. And by the way, I bought her Mila Ease Excesso, the muscle release massage oil, and I'm gonna try it on my grandma. Rub it on her knees, see if it'll help her.
I had heard earlier that your grandmother 91 years old. That's a blessing.
Amen.
I remember when I was 16, my great-great-grandma had died when she was 90. And that's a blessing.
That is.
Thank you. And my great-great-grandmother, my grandma's mother, she died when she was 98.
See? Yeah, you got long.
Yep, I think that was in 1990. Yeah, that was in 1990 when she passed.
And my grandmother passed at 81. She was 81 years old of this year, 2020, when she passed. And everybody was like,
sorry to hear that.
they were trying to get her to get to 90 years old. They was doing everything to make sure that she lived until she gets 90 years old. But because what it stands for is the family genes will live longer if the oldest person that's still living is still alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything else you guys want to add, or we gonna call it a night?
I'm gonna call it a night because I have to get up and go to work for 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, good night, girl. Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night. Have a good day at work.
Thank y'all. Good night. Peace while y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you, Felicia Butler.
You too.
And Tony,
Yeah,
your
I
last
like the
words.
video.
Thank you, Felicia.
You're welcome.
She's so sweet. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I like the video.
Okay, Tony, let everybody know where they can find you at.
I'll type my name in the, but I'm not good with links, so I just type my name in the chat.
Okay. See, I would have to go
And
to.
I just did.
Okay. Let me see if I can see that. So anything else you would like to add to the situation? What are you expecting for next episode? Are you expecting some real reads to go down?
Probably. I mean, they haven't disappointed so far.
At
So
all.
I think they'll continue.
Yes. Amen. Amen. Anything else you would like to add?
No, I think I done threw enough shade for now.
I know you do the
I
shade.
save my shade.
Amen. Thank you so much, Tony. You have a blessed night.
Yep, you too.
And thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Peace. Thank you guys so much. So anything else anybody in the chat would like to add? Any more phone calls? If not, we're going to call it a night. Oh, and Mo says, love your commentary from you both, Felicia and Tony. She's giving you guys a compliment. Oh, that's so nice. So anything else anybody would like to add? She doesn't want to teach her do guest appearance. She better hope the show lasts. Lord have mercy. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Please like the video. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Amen. Much love.